Triple H, just a month ago, you were in London announcing this tournament. Now here we are in Blackpool. In just days, you'll be crowning the WWE's first ever UK champion. Tell me how exciting that is.
Was that only a month ago? Seems like it was like 6 years ago. A lot of work's been done since then, and it's very exciting. It's exciting. I think the energy of the talent that are here, excuse me, is infectious. They're just so excited, and they should be. This opportunity for them is, it's hard to even put into words. They've independent scene. The UK has been such a strong market for us, and been kind of our like home away from home for WWE, and we've wanted to be more on the ground here and be more immersive, and this is a way to do that. But the opportunity for these guys who have really been a part of this kind of independent resurgence in the UK, and really kind of made names for themselves in the independent scene, for them to have that opportunity now on a global platform like the WWE Network, to come here to Blackpool and have the opportunity to be named the first ever WWE UK champion. It's hard to even put into words how big that is for them, so the excitement level is off the chart.
So obviously a huge opportunity for these guys who are competing, but how does it make the WWE a better product to have a tournament like this?
Well, I think to me, it's the more talent you have, the more um, possible talent that you have, the bigger pool you have to find talent in, the better. And I think that variety is kind of the spice of life, right? So, having the opportunity, if you have the WWE Network, to be able to kind of pick and choose what you want to watch. If Raw and SmackDown, obviously the flagship shows, but from there, NXT being a network property, 205 Live being something totally different with the cruiserweights, this UK show giving a platform to guys that they wouldn't normally see in the States, and you might have heard about on the internet if you're a really hardcore fan, but you wouldn't have the opportunity to necessarily see them on a regular basis. This brings that to the front. And for the guys here, it's only been a short period of time now that the UK talent have kind of had the option of WWE in some way, as weird as that sounds, with Finn Balor and Neville kind of coming up. It's changed that scene a little bit. It's reinvigorated the UK independent scene, and that is now creating this pathway. I like to kind of call it, if you were talent a few years ago trying to make it to the WWE, there was no clear path of what you do. You just kind of wrestle in the UK and maybe see if somebody sees you. Now the path is very clear. The path is working for the independent groups, getting the opportunity to wrestle for the WWE in the UK with a UK championship, and then making your way to NXT, making your way to Raw, to SmackDown, and that's kind of the steps. So now there is that clear path.
And speaking of making your way to Raw, let's look at this tournament in comparison to the Cruiserweight Classic. That happened. The Cruiserweight division then got their own spot on Raw. Now there's 205 Live. Do you see the same type of thing possibly happening from this UK Championship tournament?
I do. I think long term, the goal here, from WWE's point of view, would be to turn this into a weekly show here in the UK, weekly episodic show, just like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and give fans that option of the UK talent and their own show. It just deepens the talent pool. If the end of the day the goal is to get guys to NXT, the goal is to get guys to Raw, to SmackDown, to WrestleMania, this just deepens that talent pool and gives people variety of being able to see talent from all over the world. And I can tell you, when people see this tournament, they're going to be impressed. This is some of the best talent in the world.
Well, I know everyone's definitely excited for it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.